Hello, viewers, and Happy New Year. Welcome back again to Discoveries in Education with me, Sameera Lahai Taylor. As we don't go around different schools for know the challenges the way they face in schools them and how effective the book learning business look like in schools. Today we can work on Annie Walsh schools to talk to the school picking them and the teachers them for know the challenges the way they face and how the book learning business look like in the school. Hello, welcome to Sierra Network Discoveries in Education. My name is Sameera Lahai Taylor. Can you please tell viewers your name?
My name is Princess Tucker.
Princess, can you please tell us how long you have been in this school?
I've been here from JSS1, so let me say 6 years now.
So, and can you please tell us your role here in the school?
I'm a school prefect at the Annie Walsh Memorial School.
So we came here today to know about the challenges Annie Walsh is facing as a school.
Challenges that we have. The only challenge I can say that we have at the Annie Walsh Memorial School is the fact that the performance, they're not too great, but we thank God. For what I can say is that for this was, we see that the performance is actually great, so we thank God for that. But the performance throughout the years, the was, we see that it has not been good. Even this last Becky result, it has not been good, but it's improving, so thank God for that.
You say the performance throughout the years, but one thing people out there will want to know is that Annie Walsh has always been the best school according to what people hear. Annie Walsh has always been the best school in Sierra Leone. So can you explain what do you mean by it hasn't been good grades for quite some time now?
Oh no, what I mean is that the performance and public exams, it has not been good, because we see that even the past was people that we are expecting to have good results, they didn't perform very well. But now we thank God for the results. It's actually okay for now.
And can you tell us, in your own way or point of view, why do you think that the performance over the years were not really encouraging?
Well, I can say that it's because, let me say, the efforts. Although children do we put in effort a lot, but at times panic and all those stuffs. So most likely that might be the problem.
So you're trying to say some students lack of confidence.
Yeah, most likely.
So how is the teaching here? The teachers, how do they pass on the message? Do you children understand? Do they pass it on perfectly well? Do you guys have any challenges with that?
Oh, we have very good teachers actually. We have great teachers. But what I can say is that they do teach us. The teachers we understand, but it's left with us for us to go and sit back and look at the stuff that they have given us.
Why were you chosen as a prefect in the school?
Because the school has seen that I have the potential to become a leader. Because you know that a leader is someone who can oversee people. A leader is someone who has a goal, who has a potential, who is not only academically smart, but also the person is involved in school activities. I'm involved in school activities. I'm academically, I'm not say that strong, but I'm academically strong. So yeah.
So and then you comping them when I get good rapport because you are the prefect.
Yeah, I have no issue with people here in the school. They're living their lives, I'm living mine. Yeah, okay, we're good.
So people out there may want to know, what's your role as a prefect between the students and the teachers, your own role?
As a prefect, I'm supposed to pass on information that the pupils want to pass on to the teachers. I should be there to help them to pass on the information. I should help them in, let me say, for example, if there's no teacher in a particular class, I should be the one to go and call the teacher to help the teacher to come to the class and teach them so that they can have a better understanding.
Okay, so government has come with this free quality education. So you can tell us, Annie Walsh, is the quality in the education here and when they get it free, when they pay for nothing?
Yeah.
So you can tell us more about that?
We thank God first of all for this free quality education because it's actually a very good thing. We are very grateful for that because it's actually been a long time that people actually want this type of opportunity to have an education that is free. So the Annie Walsh is very much grateful. We are learning a lot. We are, let me say, actually okay.
So over the years, Annie Walsh has been doing very well and perfectly well during their WAS. But for the past few years, the grades has dropped. So, in your point of view, can you explain why?
Well, everybody's different. So I haven't done any research on this yet to actually meet people who experience those dark days. But actually, based on what I think that for some, it's that they did not put the right effort. For others, that the teachers maybe they weren't getting the idea the teacher was trying to share, because some people are slow learners and others are really fast at learning. And so you're in a classroom, you have first fast learners and you have slow learners. So coming together, you have to keep up with the rest of the class. So I believe that's what affected some people, and while others, it's just that their way of life, they did not plan themselves well. So I'll take it that way. That's my point of view.
Okay, so you can tell us what do you feel about this free quality education where government come with?
Well, the idea is great. It's a really great idea. I like the idea, actually. It's a really fantastic idea. Giving kids the opportunity, removing the financial boundaries to education, it's really nice. It's really great.
And what thing are you take on? Because the minister be the talk say they get forget like one shift instead of two. You feel say it go good for one of the students?
Well, it depends. I can't say. You know why? Because when for schools that are having two shifts, morning and night, it means morning and the afternoon. It means you have to send off some kids. The infrastructure. The school can't take more than it's meant to take. So if you're saying that you are going to make it a shift, let's say you have, 300 per shift. In the morning you have 300, in the evening you have 300, and the school can only take 300. So, and you basically saying they should be they should come together and form a shift. You're basically saying school that holds that can contain 300 pupils needs to contain 600. So in a way, it will reduce the effectiveness of teachings, the quality of the education, and so the only solution is to get rid of some kids, which also is not good. There are some people when they leave a particular school, their zeal to study, their zeal to continue gets affected, and it's not really nice. The psychological trauma they have to go through. So if this is actually going to happen, I think it should be like a well spacing and it has to be planned from the Becker period. So, okay, schools were taking a single shift. So this year, for the ones in SS1, SS2, and SS3, let them just be evening shift. But this particular year, since you guys are taking the Becker exams, what you have to do is your schools can only take 3, so accept only 3 pupils. So the kids won't suffer the cost of leaving the school when an instantaneous change happens. So it will be a gradual change.
Okay, so you get any last words to say to your company students, to the teachers, and to the one way before the book learning business?
Well, to my teachers, I would say some have to put more energy in their work, as in they have to be more expressive and improve their technique. Some not all, because humans, we can be flawed. So everybody is not the same. So some have to improve their energy in teaching and their way of passing on their ideas. And to my colleagues, all I can say is just put extra effort. Don't depend solely on what you're taught in school. Go the extra mile. And if you do that, your classes will be basically a revision. And for those that are the leaders in education, what I would say is I would like them to develop a system that not only focus on our cognitive skills but also our creative skills, because creativity is also important, because tech is in creativity in some way, so creativity is also important.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to me.
Welcome, ma.
Hello, welcome to Sierra Network Discoveries. Me na Sameera Lahai Taylor. Can you please tell viewers them your name?
My name is Esther Piprat.
Can you tell we how long you done in at this school?
The past 5 years because I started this school in JSS1, then I'm in SS3 now.
So, and you can tell me your role at the school.
Yeah, I'm the senior prefect for the Annie Walsh Memorial School.
So, today we came here to Annie Walsh to know like the challenges you guys as students are facing in the school.
For me, I don't have a challenge in the school. I have a challenge with the free education. I have a challenge with free education.
And can you tell us the challenge?
Yeah, the textbooks. The government only provide for us mathematics and English language textbook. What about the other subjects? Because when you go out there, for some of us that are going through a lot, that our parents are not financially capable of buying us those other textbooks, like for example, economics book, it costs about 150,000, and some people out there can't able to afford it. So why can't the government provide for us at least a 6 core subject textbook instead of the 2 core subject textbook? That's my own challenge for the 2 textbook, because not all pupils out there have at least the 9 textbook that we need to have.
So, and you know, waiting on the authorities at the school don't try for do towards that for CC when I get these textbooks.
They encourage us. Sometimes they print pamphlets for us and give it to us. Sometimes they encourage us to buy the textbook. We have a bookshop in the school that they provide for us the book at a cheaper cost, so that all of us can be able to afford the books in school.
Okay, so since they don't provide this is still reasonable for Una, the cost.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
So I don't talk to few of you colleagues them, and they say Annie Walsh they not get challenges. So you can tell we wait to make Annie Walsh different from other schools.
Well, I can say because our school was founded. So I think from that time till the present, which is 2022, the standard has been great, because the past years, yeah, it was really great. And we, the new students here, we're trying to keep the standards high. And for external exams, for the Becker exams, we're performing very well. And for the WAS exams, we are having a lot of challenges, but now I think they're resolving it, because for those that sat the 2017, 2018, 2019, you know, the COVID and some other obstacles, the syllabus were not completed. So there were some issues, but we the pupils, we're trying to make the school name go there. The discipline, we are disciplined. The way we behave outside, I think we're different from others. All of the characteristics we put up when we're outside makes us different from others.
So how is the discipline here in the school?
Very strict. We have so many rules and regulations, and when you go against them, you have the consequences that you face. The school is very, very strict in discipline, very, very strict.
For as long as I've known, I think I've been here for the past 3 years, SS1, SS2, and SS3.
And can you tell us your role here in the school?
For me, I think I'm a great example for those in the junior and also for my fellow colleagues. We all have our own roles in this school.
So you are just like an ordinary student, not a prefect.
Yes, ma'am.
So we come back here today now on our school. I want to know like the challenges that they face at the school.
Well, I don't know about others, but for me, I don't think I've got any challenges in this school.
So when they get the quality and free education we need?
Yeah, we do have it. This school is a great school, and since it's called this is a government school, and which means the government is paying for us, that means it's free for us, then we are really having our free quality education.
So what's your take on this 2021 WAS exam that came?
I think this one that they just took their own exams, this 2021, they have excellent results. We just have a little problem with the past ones, 2019, because you guys already know, since the COVID-19 the pandemic, we haven't been having our full semester, or should I say terms. So people aren't able to cover everything. They just cover a few things. So that is why they have problems with the past examinations.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Sierra Network Discoveries. Mina Sameera Lahai Taylor. Can you please tell viewers your name?
Me, Alex Hindolo Senesi, Head of English Department, Annie Walsh Memorial School.
Can you tell us how long you have been teaching in this school and how long you have been the head of the English department?
I have served 14 years, 8 of which as head of English department.
Okay, sir. So today we come working at the school to know the challenges we on the face as a school and the staff of this school.
Well, we get, as like any other schools, we challenges are common. We the enumerations where we dey get the small salaries, that one, they demotivate teachers, and for this reason, some teachers they come, they don't dey spend much time, then they go look for greener pastures, and then when they get new teachers wey they can they get for learn on the job, so you get for take them time for let them get well adapted. So I think the motivation is one of the key challenges where we really get, and well, the job of itself is quite challenging. Not to the ten and the way picking them where you they teach, you get another interest. Either they watch in mobile phone or they show some other interest pass you get for, and the minister say no more caning. So you get for try for recapture the attention of that picking for let you come back to what you want for make it learn. So it quite a clear task, but nonetheless, we cope with some experiences. We will get the experiences of dealing with children over the years. We they rally around. Thank God, the animals not to school we get picking away they misbehave like it can happen in the case of other schools. So for us, when we pull with voice, we they see say that they get adjusted and get back to us. So, but for challenges, those are few challenges we get.
Yes. So all these challenges that we don't talk about, like how one don't try for amending challenges them.
Well, some of the challenges I'll tell you about, no, they are external. Some, for instance, salaries increment for teachers. That not to a school where your situation will go handle that. We only want for plead with the government for let them look into that, and that we know they get the steady flow of teachers. We know they get teachers steady in school because of this. That they look for a job elsewhere and that kind of thing. But for us, the discipline of the school, we dey try. I mean, that notwithstanding, because the pikin they make so. We actually they try for make enforce discipline to we pikin them. That's why we get any pikin wey misbehave, they will put on white, and because you know one gets white, so you get for conform to the dictate of the school. And so with that one of the remedies, they know they put on, they afraid for put on white. They know one for make we call them parents now. So with that, we put some systems in place for let things work. Yeah. So those are few. The one we get for do with the government, the one we get for do with the parents. Of course, that one they go handle that. But we dey try for conform with them. But largely, we really want for talk to Pikine all. We really want for talk to Pikine all, make them stay focused. Let them get attracted to this social media fame, because that's not the thing the way they at play. So will not be know them even like attempted spy or do these things we not call for. But later it cropped in, I will tell you, but we'll be get for trasher. We'll be definitely get for trasher. We'll deal with them very drastically, and thank God with the support of the principal, the vice principal, we put that one particularly to rest. The attention will not get 100%, but to a large extent, the students they don't become focused and they don't become re-energized, and so I think we'll move the process forward. So again, teachers and government, if in recruitment, let them try and train and recruit the one that when are real teachers. We don't go do the job itself. They are the professionals. They don't do the teacher qualifications they get them, they can probably that will sustain them. But if you go bring a banker, so as you get in banking job, it's going away. You get a lawyer job, it's going away. So again, government get for pay attention to that and make sure encourage teachers. When they say this man is a senior teacher, is the head of department, let that in your example where government go able, if in a small bar for self, where able get other younger teachers go emulate. They say, oh, when me say big so, I go try. But they see a whole senior teacher forget good shoes, that's self na problem. So what do you think say the junior one, the one for copy from her? Just virtually nothing. So these are the things. Yeah?
Okay, talking about all these other challenges then. We get understanding. So some teachers then, they know they teach like in schools then, but they can get them syndicate classes the way they get. Then we get any take on that?
Yes, that's virtually true. Although that seems rare in our own school here at the Annie Walsh. I agree that we get teachers where they teach in a syndicate, but not notwithstanding they can still teach. But let me tell you why some of us, yes, before they come with the attendance status, I will not go through all the until and day. If that man don't go teach, now immediate money they get, with time no day, if they get pass waiting government they pay. I can tell you, when some teachers then they go teach some lessons, then they get 2 times over what the government they pay. So what you get for do, you get for focus in energy to that side, which I go, although government your side is consistency, is somehow secure, but in Oboku. And this man, this young man we don't come, this young lady we don't come, in one for day, we want meet some needs. So you got for going at the inside of the day. I dey confine myself to Annie Walsh. Otherwise, I know a lot about other schools. I know what it obtains in other schools, like what they talk so. Plenty teachers and they will many other places where virtually not they teach in the school. But that got to do with the school administration. If the principal is slack, if the system, the structure in the place, the principal, the vice principal, the heads of department and senior teachers, where they know they do their job, now they see some of their teachers and they escape for go do things, they count like a whole week, they count 2-3 days. But once the system is in place, where you default, they will able to identify you and give you the necessary correction. So for us, it might not be 100%, but substantially it's okay. It's okay. Then they do the lessons, but then they can't, they teach. School ends at 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, they can break into their individual lessons. That one is okay. It's understandable.
We're talking about this free quality education where government don't come in. Your school, they give the quality and the free and education. What's in a you sick partner?
The school, we talk about 2 things here. Free, quality. Maybe we'll look at the free first, and then we'll look at the qualities next. Yes, free means the school fees try the way then PKIB they pay. They know they pay again. Then the government now take the responsibility for pay. So that one is in place and that is ongoing. No picking on the gateway school. They ask for pay anything as far as school is concerned. And for us, we are also very mindful. We are very supportive to the government. We self not give any extra charge. If picking on the Canada, they ask like what you can other schools for take tests, you ever give money for do this assignment, you give money. No, we don't believe in that. And any teacher found one thing, you get for face the law. So the free education, as far as it is concerned, is going, although we want to plead with the government to do some more, because when we say free, maybe government can extend to even uniform. Government can extend, yes, they don't try for provide some core subject like English language and mathematics, but then we are also pleading for making pay attention to other subjects, because remember saying there are 5 major subjects they can go university. At least if we can get those 5 core textbooks, that will be okay. That will add to the free. But then they no more the small glitch there where we extremely free yet, because still if they begin to buy textbooks, if they begin to buy uniforms, And I think that is the problem. We also commend government because they provide buses, though not all of them can be privileged for use them, but to the one that we can be privileged, where they can meet the bus, they can ride on them. But the free side of them, now they take. Coming to the quality education is something we get for really be gradual. We not automatic because over the years we all don't notice how education in this country they don't go down on the decline. One major thing will be the affect the quality education na exam malpractice. Exam malpractice was one major thing, and like I still dey tell you, it not completely eroded yet, not effaced yet, but gradually we are going. But it's still a challenge to the school system. That even what they talk about, not the movement of teachers from the classroom, it affect the quality. Because this teacher there, they teach, all of a sudden it don't move away, it don't create a gap. Before they come, 3-4 weeks don't elapse, and without the other man they come, relatively a new person, they get for taking time for. So that also they affect the quality nature of education. Then we also want to look at the syllabus. Some schools, they go according to the prescribed syllabus, and the picking again for learn within the set of syllabus. You know, we go to class as a teacher, you just go teach what you want for teach. That does not spell out quality. You get for spell out quality based on what expected of you for get to the beginning. So it's a gradual process, like I said. A lot of shortfall on that particular side yet for now. Challenges then they here and there. Books are not there. They're not enough. The social media is a serious headache for we, the teachers, the beginning. Really not the parents, and they encourage so much. Many times they seize phone, but we will seize phone and you pass away the academic year round. But then we want to also encourage the parents. If the beginning for get quality education, then they get for really read the book. Nothing but the book, pay attention to the book. Let the teachers then deliver quality services. Let the government also deliver quality salaries so that we can all move on together. Yeah.
Okay, so you get any last message to give to your company teachers that out there?
Before we go, just one more the outcome of the WIAC performance of the school.
Okay. So, so before we go, you want to know the recent performance of Annie Walsh during the WIAC? Because at least over the years, WIAC, Annie Walsh has been one of the grade A school in Sierra Leone. But for now, we don't see some lapses. So, what do you get for talk about that?
You're right. Your observations is in place. And it was done existed for over 170 years. And out of that 170 years, I can tell you that Annie Walsh has consistently performed over 165 years or 66 even years. We noticed some lapses for 2 years on the row, 2 years or if not 3 years on the row where we would suffer the beginning, the performance not be too good. Again, like I say, because they tend for just follow shortcuts, social media thing, or anything of that nature. But trust me, I am proud to report to you that the WAS this year, Annie Walsh is one of the best schools. You will see for yourself when they go. There are a good number of we pass speaking that they out there that they wait for their testimonial, giving you the fact that they all don't do very well and they don't apply for their various universities, so they don't require for their testimonials for camp. So I think we don't try for take care of that. We pick it don't do on one page, and we don't go back to the normal glory. The 2 years that was affected, it was too much, even though there were passes, but not like what you would expect. This year, unfortunately, I wonder why ministry not analyze the result. That before don't analyze, the whole world for don't see clearly the performance of the guys here at the annual. But I must say, it is me not even see no picky we feel it. me not even actually see no picking it to a field. All the one that we don't come across me, we don't go now office of the principal, now the one that we don't meet requirement, we're ready for going to university. So this year is a very good performance and year for our school. We begin and do extremely well, and they are set to go to their various universities.
Okay, so you get any last words, final message to give to your company teachers, them out there, to the school picking them, and to the one way before the book learning business?
Starting with my fellow teachers, this job, if we say money now we want in this job, I will tell you, teachers, no, we don't get that kind of money for now, even though we plead to government for let it do some more. So what this job requires is sacrifice. What this job requires is commitment, because we get the future of the children right before us, and that will be with focus. Let us pay attention to that. Let us make sure we do this job committedly and do it with the fear of God, so that the pikin go to where they want to go, and we shall go get the blessing. To the children, who know the pikin, the learning is a precious thing. When you go to school, you don't know the value of it. But if you stay committed, then you go find out that you don't get a whole world in your hand just because you learn. There is nothing you don't go able to achieve with knowledge where you don't attain. So you get to be more committed, you get to be focused, stay away from anything where could cause distractions to your learning. Because some of them, you can see them very young, but the activities that way they engage in, it's so alarming. I think a book is something we're very jealous. Where one learn book, forget about other things. Forget completely about other things. Make sure you learn the book before you pay attention. We want to ask the parents for be more supportive, give attention to the children, pay attention to them when they're home, make sure they get their studies through, give them what they need, so that then they will be in readiness and always prepare for learn, come school and learn. Of course, to that of government, then you get with all. You get to do more for retain teachers in the school by adding more value, providing incentives, salaries, and what have you to teachers, so that they're not going to move away anyhow they want. We also call on the government for, like I say earlier, let them give you some textbooks. They not only the two core textbooks, but let them add the other one the way they go also add, so that the beginner go find it easy for learn, and that go even motivate them for make them continuous for learn. We also they encourage them, like we say, the uniform. If parents are some are completely poor. We not going to say that simple uniform way they provide, they go a long way. Government help with uniforms to kids in school, additional vehicles, the buses we commend on now, but we need more buses for Wipikine. So I think once that is done, we can be sure of quality, we can be sure of the free type of education. For us, done our submission as a school.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to me.
You are very welcome. Thank you also.
That's now been the school picking them and the teacher of the Annie Walsh Memorial School, talking about how the book learning business look like now in school, and the constraints where they face and their expectation from the government. Miracle with this program to Unayeso, Mina Sameera Lahai Taylor. But taking to me, executive producer Dr. Aissatou Kakejalo, and to me cameraman Justice E.M. Tijan. Till we meet again, salam.